Welcome to the Cara Michelle Show, where we break out of the matrix together and return heaven to earth. This is a place for the spiritual seekers and leaders, the dreamers and doers, the conscious creators and world changers. You can expect a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but mostly a whole lot of purpose, freedom, and sovereignty. And of course, all things quantum. May this podcast serve you in remembering the truth of who you are, all that you came here to do, and how deeply supported you are in doing it. You are incredibly powerful and your mission is protected. So it's time to dial up your frequency and recalibrate to your higher self and limitless potential. Get ready, because we're about to blast off. A new reality awaits you on the other side. I'll see you there. You are your own hero. You literally have everything you need within you to overcome whatever it is that you're currently going through. And I know that times on the earth right now are a little bit intense, might be an understatement. And that also typically affects our personal lives. And no matter how far along you are in your own journey, no matter how many tools you have in your toolbox, like it can be challenging, and that's normal. But you are the one and only, aside from the creator who is a part of you, you are the only person here on planet Earth who can help you, who can break free, who can ultimately bring the solutions that are needed. Yes, of course, there are people like myself who are guides and who want to help and support or share knowledge and tools. But the one at the end of the day who is doing the work, taking the action, making the changes is you. And I really want to remind you. And so today I want to remind you of your immense power and the fact that everything in your life is part of your hero's journey. I was watching Chronicles of Narnia the other night. Oh, what a great movie. And as I was watching it, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I'm like observing because that's what I do, and I'm analyzing because that's what I do. And I was thinking about how those four did not realize how special they were. And, they walk through this wardrobe, they face these different challenges, they're suddenly being told that they're the prophesied four who are here to break the spell of the evil queen, the Snow Witch, or whatever she is. And Peter is like, that can't be us. And like, they're all like, you've got the wrong people. And I was sitting there like, little Kara just reflecting, oh my gosh, we all feel that way. Where there's certain times I know in my journey where I know and I have always felt so deeply the magnitude of the things I'm here to do and the people I'm meant to help. But there's other times where I go, I don't know if I signed up for this. I don't know if I'm fit for the job. I sure feel stuck in a place I don't want to be in, or things don't seem to be moving the way I'd like them to be. How am I ever supposed to like slay that dragon when I can't even walk out the front door? And it made me think about how often I see that with clients, with friends, and those who are close to me who are on similar paths in terms of like mission work and being light leaders, being here, bringing huge, huge changes to the planet that sometimes feels like too big for our shoes to fill. And the human part of you just goes like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Or maybe this isn't my battle to fight. So if you can relate and if you're in that place, firstly, I want to just give you that validation or support that there's nothing wrong if you have those moments. I think we all do. But secondly, it's that reminder of, I believe we all had soul agreement when we signed up to incarnate. I believe so many of these things were already signed upon of like, I personally think every single one of my traumas was like a necessary part of my growth, my expansion, my ability to empathize with other people. It constantly gave me the opportunity of like hardening and closing off my heart and becoming bitter and angry and hating the world, or opening my heart, softening even deeper in my healing, and wanting to help fix and change the world so that this sort of stuff doesn't continue to happen, or so that people feel equipped with tools when it does and they know how to support themselves and navigate. Nothing in my purpose would have happened if it hadn't come from that kind of pain. And I'm definitely not saying that in a way of tolerating, which is where this can get like into a rabbit hole of nuances and contradictions. So I'm going to avoid that. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from of I'm not justifying the pain and not saying you need to stay in it or settle for it, but I personally believe that we sign up for a lot of these challenges because of the immense mission we have, or because of the place we're going to. And so sometimes we have to face these things head on first to prepare ourselves, as well as to realize like we're worthy and to do certain healing or do certain tasks along the way that help us align even further with that version of us. But the only way we get there is if we realize I hold the power and I hold the keys over my own reality. It's up to me in how I handle this. And I'm going to see myself as a hero, even if I don't always feel like it, instead of getting trapped in seeing myself as the victim or seeing myself as someone who's hard done by or incapable or unworthy or never going to get it and should just give up. Imagine think about every single one of your favorite books or movies or TV shows, and they all have that main character and that hero journey of navigating the ups and downs, and sometimes coming out on top. Sometimes it takes a while and there's a lot more challenges first, but then they come out on top. And it's that remembrance that like that is available for you as well, as long as you keep choosing it. And the more, and I know for myself, the more I found things that supported me in navigating the challenges, such as all the different holistic tools I use daily and that I support other people with, similar like breath work, meditation, quantum healing, and hypnosis, subconscious reprogramming, just better holistic habits, eating cleaner, like literally anything that helps with raising your vibration and supporting you and being in an optimum state. Biohacking, cold plunges or cold showers, like all of the things are those little tools or those little fire ups, like power ups from the video game that give you the extra energy boost or help you suddenly move faster or suddenly like jump through the portal and end up somewhere else or whatever that is. It supports you in your hero's journey and in coming out on top. But no matter how dark it may seem, or no matter how stuck you may be right now or at any given point, I really invite you to keep that mentality that like you are the hero and this is just one step of your journey. And someday sooner than you think, you're going to be on the other side and it's not going to hold as much power. It's not going to pull you back the way that it might be right now. because the world needs you and it needs your unique gifts, your expertise, the way you see things and the way you show up in the world. And so many people can benefit from what you're here to share, what you're here to create, whether that's something massive or whether it's something that's rippling to the people in your immediate family or your immediate environment. Either way, it adds up and it ripples out. And on a quantum level, that positive impact is adjusting the frequency, it's adjusting the energy of the place that you are in, which adds up and does impact all those who come in contact. So just holding that vibe, holding that deep inner knowing that like you are the hero and you are supported. And alongside that, because you're the hero, of course, what you desire is meant for you. Of course, it's destined. Of course, you're going to get there. As long as you keep going, you are so divinely supported in creating this. So, this was just a short and sweet reminder that you are not alone and that you are not being set up for failure. I hear that a lot. The fear of like it's too good to be true, or the rug's being pulled out from under me, and I can't trust that these next things are gonna actually work out for me. And if you take on the mentality of a really confident, empowered hero, which again, they also navigate the lower emotions and the moments of doubt, but if you can incorporate and help strengthen that identity within you of seeing yourself as the hero, seeing yourself as powerful and capable, seeing yourself as someone who can move through these things and uncover the exact answer or be so in tune that you're guided to the next best step. If you start to believe and program that in to your subconscious as the identity, as like, this is just who I am. It's like self-image psychology 101, that the way we see ourselves dictates how we show up in the world and dictates what we create and what we attract. If we see ourselves as someone where it never works out, we're actually going to influence our reality because of that limited self-image. But if you see yourself as the hero and you look in the mirror and you're like, hey, and you see a hero and you feel special and empowered and like you matter, and you go interact with people throughout your day and you feel important and special, and again, like you're needed, like your presence is welcome and is making the world better. If you infuse that into your self-image, you are going to notice how much better you feel, how much more confident you are to take on everything that comes your way, and you're continuing to program in this completely new identity that's going to support you moving forward. So, this is your reminder. You are your own hero. You know exactly where you're meant to go. You have all the secrets and codes and necessary magic within you to do that. And it's truly about unlocking that, removing the things that aren't serving or that are blocking you, and coming back home to that deep inner knowing so that you can show up at your fullest. So go take on the world like the hero that you are. Take on your day today with that energy and watch how much better you feel, and watch how your reality is influenced and responds to who you're being, because that is truly the secret to all of it, and that is where so much magic lies. So I can't wait to hear how this goes for you, and I'm sending so much love, and I'll see you again soon.